Hi, I'm Raj, the reading fairy. Let's read Marvin the Mule. This book is by Yvette Theunissan. The dedication says, "May you find your way, little one. Follow your dreams." Marvin was a little creature that no one could place by his features. He wasn't a horse and he wasn't a donkey, but he sure could jump and leap like a monkey. He had big, long ears and a mohawk mane, strong, horse-like hooves, but his donkey tail was quite plain. Every morning the meadow burst into song, and that's when Marvin most felt that he didn't belong. And here's little Marvin. He tried to neigh, he tried to bray, but nothing came out right. Every noise he made gave the other creatures such a fright, and the look of him they went to hide. He felt like an outcast. He felt he was all wrong. One day, he decided his stay had been too long. He wanted to find his very own kind. With a skip and a jump, he passed the old stump. He hopped over the fountain and headed over the mountain. He galloped through sunshine and rain showers until he came to a meadow all filled with flowers. A tiny goat was whirling and leaping in the grass. Maybe the little goat would know what he was. He snuck a little closer, stomping his feet. The goat whirled around with a scared bleat. "Hi, little goat, how do you do?" Here is Marvin going on his adventure, and here is the little goat that was twirling around in the flowers. She tried to reply, but then, without a sound, the poor little goat fainted to the ground. Marvin huffed, and he felt terribly sad. Surely he wasn't as ugly as that. But then the little goat opened her eyes wide, then leapt to her feet and stood by his side. "Why, hello, strange horse," she merrily said. "I'm Gracie. I hope I didn't give you a scare. Us fainting goats took over everywhere." Marvin had never heard of a thing like that and thought maybe his life wasn't that bad. But he was still intent on his quest and thought Gracie's knowledge could be put to the test. "My name is Marvin, Gracie. Do you know what I am?" Gracie then looked him up and down. "You look like a horse, but I'm sure you are not." Poor Marvin sighed with all that he'd got. "Thank you, Gracie. Then I'd better go. Sorry for asking, but I just need to know." "Wait for me, Marvin. I'd like to know too. So if you don't mind, I'm coming with you." The two new friends then headed out. Marvin's heart was lighter with Gracie about. And here are the two new friends going forward on the adventure. They came upon green pastures as they skipped along. Maybe this was where he belonged. Off in the distance stood a strange creature. It had hair so long it hid all its features. The creature lifted its head, giving a girly moo. The creature, she was watching them intently too. She strutted her way over to them. She swung her head from side to side. Clearly this creature had a lot of pride. She let out another excited moo. "Hello, strangers. How do you do? My name is Coco, the Highland Cow." All that Marvin could think was wow. And here is Coco the cow. He could see now this was a cow with crazy hair, and it really looked like she didn't care. Hello there, my name is Marvin, and this is Gracie, and I'm struggling to fit in lately. Coco, do you perhaps know what I am? Oh no, my dear, I have no idea. You are not from here. With that, Marvin knew he had to move along. Oh, Marvin, I also want to know where you belong. The group of two friends turned into three, and it left Marvin filled with glee. After a while of prancing and walking and a lot of non-stop talking, they skipped upon a beautiful barn, and next to it stood a sheep that looked like a ball of yarn. The sheep shouted a quick shh. He then ran to hide behind a bush. He peeked his head out, looking around. He had one eye carefully watching the ground. He had one eye watching the sky. I think they're watching. You never know if they can fly. The three friends stood there, not knowing what to do. Are you strangers' spies, or can I trust you? Hello there. Sheep, we are looking to find out what I am. And then, without a warning, bam! He sprang from the bush with a roll and a leap. I am Stephen, the stealthy spy sheep. Stephen carried on like nothing happened. With that, Marvin decided to do the same. He didn't want to see the sheep saddened. So, Stephen, I need to know if you know what I am. I once knew someone that looked just like you. His name was Sam. Marvin was overjoyed that someone knew someone like him. I haven't seen him in so long, but I know of someone who'll know where you belong. And so, they were off, heading for the woods. All of them in quite happy moods. As they skipped in between the trees, Marvin felt wonderfully at peace. Then suddenly a voice rang out. Who goes there? All the friends looked at each other, wondering who else was there. An enormous spotted owl flew down. He perched on a branch with a stern frown. His eyes were yellow and huge, his feathers dark brown. Oh, look, Marvin, this is who I told you about, Stephen said, without a doubt. Marvin knew this was his chance. He lifted his head, taking a proud stance. Hi, my name is Marvin, and who are you? My name is Owen the Owl. How do you do? He's been quite lost, Stephen said. Marvin looked down, nodding his head. It's true. That's why we've come to you. Do you know what I am? Oh yes, Marvin, I know what you are. I'll take you there. It's not far. So the crew cheerfully followed along. Marvin was excited to see where he belonged. The mountains he set out to find came into view. It was there. It was just like he knew. Off in the distance stood unique and wonderful creatures, all of them having Marvin's features. You see, Marvin, this is where you belong. He knew the wise owl wasn't wrong. One magnificent creature came striding closer. Hello, my name is Marvin. I need to ask, do you know what I am? Marvin, you are like us. You are a mule, and I am Sam. Marvin jumped and skipped, letting out a song. He has found where he belonged. He turned to his newfound family and friends. Hello, everyone. I'm Marvin the Mule. They all stood together, the friends knowing this would be forever. It was the end of the journey, but not the end for the friends. Marvin learned even though he was different, he was someone special. So remember, my dear, no matter who you are, you have your spark. You are your own shining star. Don't be afraid to be different, to stand out. Your uniqueness will make you stand proud. Here are all of the friends together. This is a beautiful book, and it is so important to remember that even if you're different, you are special. Go ahead and explore Marvin the Mule. Titles like this and more available from Willow Trading. Don't forget, click add to cart. Mwah!